While this offseason has already been filled with plenty to look forward to, why not spotlight 5 players that might not be on your radar? Believe it or not, the 2017-18 season is only a couple of months away, so it's time for some irrational exuberance. While every player in the NBA is in the gym right now improving their games, I want to focus on the top 5 breakout stars, the guys who will make huge strides this year with their production. Let's kick it off by going to the Great White North and examine Stormin' Norman Powell's game. Remember, Terrence Ross is gone, and so is Corey Joseph and DeMarre Carroll, so expect his minutes to increase and his output too. With the stagnant Raptors offense that is, it's my turn to pick and roll, now it's your turn to pick and roll, Powell should get more reps to display his varied game, where he has a nice floater, and check the off-foot finish with the lefty soft off the glass. He should certainly attempt some more three-pointers out of the pick and roll, since he took almost none of them last year and needs to keep the defense honest with the threat of the pull-up off the dribble. Powell shot poorly from behind the arc, and I've identified a key issue: his footwork on the catch. Here, he doesn't get set early enough and is forced to interrupt the rhythm of the catch with a jab step, releasing one of the hardest types of threes to make. Notice that after he catches, then he has to slide his feet in position to get proper alignment, interrupting the rhythm again. Notice the extra steps as he has to go right, left, right as he's trying to rise up into a deep 3-ball. And on this one, he jabs his right foot back on the catch before then going into a left-right 1-2, all wreaking havoc with the simple rhythm of clean footwork on the catch and shoot jump shot. Now let's look at some of his makes for comparison. Watch how he keeps his left foot anchored to the floor the entire time. Then it becomes a simple catch and shoot with lots of rhythm and a beautiful looking jumper. For Powell, it's really important to get set early, feet aligned to the rim, and as little movement of the feet as possible once he catches the ball. It didn't take long to notice what was happening, and I believe this simple fix could improve his percentage significantly, thereby increasing his scoring output and opening the floor up for his teammates. And it's the same attention to detail that I brought to the BBallBreakdown shooting system, a comprehensive video with over 50 minutes of great information to improve your jump shot. I show you the drills and, most importantly, the why, so you can better understand the mechanics and help yourself to more makes from the outside. For the next 24 hours, you can save 40% by using the code BBall40. Act now, as this sale is gone after tomorrow. Next up, we head over to the Salt Flats for some Rodney Hood, mama. Now that Gordon Hayward has taken his talents to Boston, Hood gets out from under his shadow in a make-or-break year that will showcase what this 6'8" shooting guard has got under the hood. Hood should sharply increase the number of pick and rolls he gets, and he's got a decidedly throwback game as he hops into his mid-range shots with ease. He goes in either direction well and can find that 15 to 18 foot shot whenever he wants to with that nice lefty release. He needs to seek out more threes, and with his height, he can elevate over defenders to get this off cleanly. And as he embraces the man role, he had better get more drag screens in transition where he can rise up before the defense is set to rain from downtown. A simple action that should help him get those attempts up big time. We move to the Best Coast as Kentavious Caldwell Pope has a new home in Los Angeles and a pass-happy point guard in Lonzo Ball with a clever motion offense by Luke Walton to set him up. He should feel right at home with this type of handoff into pick and roll, action that Walton most definitely runs in LA. And KCP has that same hop into a mid-range pull-up that Hood does, a shot that shouldn't be overlooked when being taken by capable shooters like Caldwell Pope. Where he has struggled has been behind the arc, which is a bit strange to me considering his mechanics look pretty good. He did take a bunch of contested threes last year, and it's possible that Lonzo Ball helps get him more open more often, but this looks to me more about summertime training than a change in teammates. Over to the middle of the country, Indiana has had a huge shake-up to their lineup, and with no Paul George and Monte around, it's time for Myles Turner to rev up his engines and take the pole position on this team. He should still be a monster threat as a roll man, since he's long and quick, with a nice variety of finishes like this soft finger roll, the pick and pop to the mid-range, his real bread and butter, and I'd like to see a ton more of these ball screen, then popping to the three-point line. where he should get plenty of open shots with guys like Darren Collison and Corey Joseph setting him up multiple times a game. Oh, and if he doesn't get more post touches down low, I'll be very disappointed. He's got a variety of back-to-the-basket moves that involve cleverness. He's got a quick release shot down low where the defenders can't seem to time it properly, and it's just a matter of focus for the team to make sure they look for him early and often. I'm convinced with more reps down there, he'll help bring back the high-efficiency post-ups we used to see in the 90s and earlier. Last but certainly not least, we go mile high to focus on none other than Gary Harris, who is coming off a bit of a breakout year already, and now that Paul Millsap is in town, expect Harris to get plenty of opportunities to attack that defense. Harris already made a nice jump last year, but I expect him and Jokic to continue their Vulcan mind meld, as both of these young players get more minutes and more confidence. We'll see these two hook up for some terrific team-oriented plays on the offensive end, where Harris got open for three and shot an elite percentage, and then utilized his cuts to the basket to receive fantastic passes from Jokic for easy finishes. Oh, and with the expected improvement of Jamal Murray taking minutes away from Moutier, expect even more good looks for Harris as he spots up for good shots. So there you have it, sports fans. It's already time to get hyped about the upcoming year, as the NBA never sleeps and the season never ends. These 5 players are a great place to start. You in? Sports fans, to see more of our great NBA content and analysis, make sure to hit the subscribe button, but also click the bell and adjust your settings so you can get an alert the second our videos drop, because trust me, you're going to want them hot and fresh. You in?